Welcome to Florida in flip-flops.
Hello guys, thank you so much for watching again this video. Today we are at home, step 2 or part 2 of homemade tips and tricks on how to teach your child a foreign language. So guys, today I have a lot to show you, and I want to start with what books, study material is really good for your children, how can they be motivated, and where can you find all your materials, right? Of course, the internet is the biggest source where you can get all your stuff. Whether it's in English, Chinese, Arabic, Tamil, Mandarin, you just type in, for example, shapes or colors in English or Spanish, you know. You have a lot of videos and TV shows out there, of course. You can, for example, if you don't find whatever you are looking for, you can take your translator. If you teach Italian, for example, put in, for example, nursery rhymes for children, right? If that's something you would like to teach your child. And it comes out in Italian as filastrocca per bambini. And then this Italian sentence, you're gonna put on Google and click enter, and there it is, filastrocca per bambini. You get a lot of material, videos, YouTube clips, you know that, and also images where you can get or print out your working sheets. I want to show you some worksheets that I printed out for my son. I do teach him several languages, and for example, nursery rhymes with the letter A. That's also very good. So here you have an example. This is already a little bit for more advanced kids, you know. So that's how a worksheet would look like. You just go, you know, through the sentences, look at the vocabulary and everything else. So, or then I have another page which is also in Italian. It's about Coca-Cola. You have to fill in the letters in the words here. Then you do have some sentences where you have to place ko or cho, ku or chu, you know, and it's pretty simple. And the good thing is it's very colorful. So that's very important that you have colorful things. For example, left or right, right? When you want to teach your child in Italian or German, left, right, very easy and fun exercises here. Here it asks you in Italian, color the left airplane blue or red, color the fish in purple, that's to the right side. So that's how the child can learn left and right. And also another one that I have here, left and right, it's like color all the ducks to the left in red, color all the ducks to the right, for example, in blue. So that's always fun. There is some drawing, some coloring, and that's always very good. Also, for example, this is a playground. That's also a worksheet I was printing out, where you can see children playing, and it asks you in Italian how many kids are playing with the rope, or how many kids are sliding down the slide. And then of course you read the sentence in Italian, and the child has to count the kids in Italian, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Or they also ask, for example, how many boys are on the playground, or how many girls are on the playground, and then again you count. So it's like a reading exercise and a number exercise. And that's how these worksheets look like. So what you could also do, go to Netflix. Hopefully you do have Netflix, because that's also great, because you can switch there to many other languages besides English. You have them in Chinese and Arabic and any language technically you wish for. So what you could do, when you have some time, go through Netflix. If you want to teach Chinese or Italian or German, just look at all the German movies, for example, what they have out there. Write it down on a sheet of paper, and then maybe give this list to your child and say, hey, listen, today our language lesson is like watching a movie or a TV show in German or Italian, and you give your child the list, and she or he can just go to the room or wherever and just watch the movie or the TV show, you know, in Italian or German, whatever language you want to teach. And that's a very good exercise also, just to switch it up a little bit, make it fun. You know, once, you know, maybe you're sitting at the table, and then another day maybe he or she can just watch a movie. So yeah, that's also very fun way to make these language lessons. So this was the Netflix. What else do we have? Of course, we have a lot of places you can buy the books, bookstores, libraries, or just normal stores. And of course, in Europe, I found it more easy to find like languages that are very common, of course, in Europe: Italian, German, French, Spanish, Portuguese, than, for example, here in the United States, where I live, right? But you can always order them online. So here I want to show you some books that are really good to teach a language. For example, book number 1, stickers. That's very important. This is about La Fattoria, the farm. They have a lot of pictures, you know, from animals, stickers. You can pull them off, and then you can place them to the stories. For example, like here, you know, you read the story and then you put the sticker on it. I have another book with the sticker. This is like my first words. They have stickers. Of course, many of them have disappeared because we did so much. You have all the stickers here that were maybe about the beach, or they were maybe about food, and then you just place them to, you know, like here, for example, wherever they belong, to the words. And that's always a fun thing for the kids, you know, with the stickers. So they love that. And it's colorful. You can see that. What else do I have? Like furniture in the house, you know. So they love the stickers. And then other books that have these little things. This is about an airport. And as you can see, you can open a lot of pockets here. Look at that. You can open here. You can open just everywhere. There is like little surprises. And that's what they also love, the kids. You know, that makes it fun. And you see it's very colorful, right? So that's another book. And then of course you have the books with the CDs. That's always good. The CD and the story to it. Then what else do we have? I got this book, for example, from Switzerland because my son was going to school for a little bit in Switzerland. We got this from his teacher. And yeah, this is like a school book, first grade. And if you want to have some material from like schools in Italy or China or Russia or wherever, maybe you can contact them and say, hey, you know, I would like to teach my child Chinese or Arabic. What books do you have in your school? What do you use for elementary or, you know, schools? And yeah, they might answer you and give you some tips and tricks, you know, or you just look it up on the internet, like books for you know, in German, elementary or middle school, you know. And that's how I got this book here. And then here, that was a gift for our son, you know, birthdays or Christmas. And you can see a lot of tools here, right? So I just translated the English words to German and Italian. And that's also a fun way to teach your child a language. You know, just something simple, cut it out and translate it. And then we do have a really cool book with magnets. Yep, and that's really cool because the kid can, you know, take the magnets and place it all over, play with it. So this is the magnet book. It's about the sea. And as you can see up here, we have several magnets. I'll show you here. So here we have all these magnets, jellyfishes and fishies and all that stuff. And then the child can just move it around, or you can move it around and say, hey, where's the fish? Is it in the cave or is it underneath the ship? You know, so that's a really fun way to play. You know, they love that stuff. Magnets, always good. And then I have another book that has 4 languages, and yes, you can do that. You know, this, for example, is in Italian, English, French, and Spanish. It's very simple. It has pictures, also very colorful, which is very important, and it has the 4 languages. So, you know, why not? Then maybe you know these books. They're really good. French in 10 minutes or German in 10 minutes. They have a lot of stickers, are very simple. I love these books here. This is a book in Tamil. I taught my older son Tamil, and at the end of the book you have the alphabet. And Tamil is not too difficult, you know. And then at the beginning, like any alphabet, right, like ABC, you know, they have their alphabet, which is Ana, Vena, Ina, Yena, you know, so they have ana, like amma, like appa, ana, avena, and then ina, iena, you know. So that's also very cool. So a book that I would not consider for like little kids, you know, would be a book like that. As you can see, it's not colorful, there is no picture, and of course this is for more advanced kids. This I might suggest maybe for your 12, 13, 14-year-old daughter or son, which is, you know, of course more advanced, and if he or she feels like it, you know, to read books like this. But definitely not for little kids, guys. This is a no-go. So guys, I hope you still have some energy left over, because we're gonna go to our last subject of the step 2 or part 2 in this video. So our last subject is how to prepare yourself and your child before starting the language lesson. So you that gives the lesson should be just, you know, very relaxed, should be in a good mood, emotionally, mentally, and because you're the one that leads the lesson, and if you're not ready, your child will not be ready either. So that's very important that you know that for the next 30 minutes or 60 minutes you have to be concentrated, and then things will go really good. Also, have your laptop ready, have your translator ready, and then of course like crayons and pencil and just stuff you can write on, and have also ready your language books and worksheets, maybe a whiteboard. I can show you what I do have here. It's a little bit a big one, but I do have a smaller one. This is also very important that there is not too many interruptions, you know, with the cell phone or eating, munching here, munching there, having the dogs jumping up. Yeah, and then of course, you know, go through step 1, step 2, you know, maybe you want to start with a video, with some music, a song, or you want to start with writing and reading. So just have step 1, step 2, step 3 ready in your mind, so that it's just a smooth go. And of course, it's also very important for your child to be informed, so that your child knows, oh, mom or dad gonna have language lesson with me every Monday or Sunday for like 60 minutes or 30 minutes. And maybe you're gonna have like a plan, or you will have a timetable somewhere in your child's bedroom or in the kitchen, where he and she could just look up, hey, oh, I can see tomorrow I have a language lesson, you know, and just be prepared as well, mentally, emotionally, and physically for that day. And also make sure your child has eaten before, went to the bathroom, has maybe a little drink, and is not sick. You know, that all could affect the language lesson. So you just want to make sure you're fine and your child is good, and then everything could go smooth. So guys, we came to the end of part 2 or step 2 in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You've learned some stuff. And yeah, I hope you're gonna watch the next step, which is step number 3 of this topic on homemade tips and tricks, how to teach your child a language. All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.